Good morning, guys. I feel like I'm not looking at saying more light required. I don't need more light. I'm good. I know it's been a little minute before I had like a quick morning talk before the vlogs or whatever. So in this series that I'm doing, I switched back to like a push-pull legs like I said before. So today is gonna be a pull day. I'll probably just show the pull day, like, you know, sometimes you gotta try out different things, see what works. So I think I'm gonna have my gym vlog. I'm gonna have my gym vlogs be my gym vlogs, and maybe show like a couple of meals, like me before the gym, me after. I definitely plan on showing some like physique progress updates, because I am building it back to what I would consider its peak and even further past that, right? I want to look better. I feel better already, but I want to feel even better. I want to get back into some other things that I've done. Not that I have to wait for my physique to change to do that, but yeah. That's about it. I don't think I have, I mean, I definitely have a few topics I want to tap into, but my mind is already set on the gym. Car's warming up. So yeah. Actually, I've been thinking about starting a series on maybe TikTok and Instagram, talking about gym etiquette. Like, I see this guy makes like 3 funny videos that you shouldn't be like 3 funny videos. He makes these videos about 3 funny things that you shouldn't be doing as a man. And I feel like, you know, I was talking with a client one day, just teaching her little gym etiquette things, and she asked me, there's gym etiquette? And I said, yeah, there's etiquette for every place that you go. She was like, oh, that makes sense. But, you know, this is not like a shot at her or anyone. Some people don't think about things that way. So you know what, instead of me saying I am gonna start it, it's just about when, how soon, and what's the first few things I want to start off with. All right, that's it. Gym time. Look, babe, it's the gloves that you love so much. Okay, first workout, starting off with pull-ups. I just want to take a second to, you know, point out the quality of the video. Shout out to iPhone. I stopped using the cinematic mode for a minute, only because it was taking up too much space, but honestly, it's too crisp, so I'm definitely going to be putting out content on a regular. As you can see, started off with pull-ups and then moving on to bent over rows. Funny enough, actually, this routine, I got this from the missus. Yes, this is her pull day routine from when we met a few years ago. I copied it, mixed a few things around, more to, you know, my needs. But the first few workouts are 1 for 1 hers. And those of you that know, you know, who, if you have me on Instagram and you have her on Instagram, you know, literally one of the best backs in the game. And I know she may not feel the same right now because we had a little one, but I know once the work get put back in, it's there. It's still there, you know?
It's funny how when you're doing the movement versus watching the movement, it looks like I'm not squeezing as hard as I can be, but I promise you I am. But what I will do from, you know, looking at it again, is I will be squeezing at the top a lot more. This is one of my all-time favorite supersets, face pulls and straight on pull downs. As you can see, I'm not holding it at the back as long as I usually do, for about 2 to 3 seconds. But as we get closer and closer to the summer, we will be pausing at the top of the movement and really controlling that negative, controlling that eccentric. Even though I do have a new few designs for the No Ego, it's just something about that classic logo. That's just always warms my heart to see it, especially when I see it on someone else. It genuinely puts a smile on my face. I can't wait to see it on tens of people, then hundreds of people, then thousands of people, and then get to the point where people are no longer caring about Nike or Adidas, Balenciaga, Vuori, Aloe. I could keep going. Lululemon, Fabletics, Gymshark, shit, all of them, everybody. Now, despite the fact that you may see me moving faster than my usual pace,
understand that I'm still maintaining time under tension, right? So I'm not letting the weight pull me, despite the fact that my eccentric is not as slow as you may have seen in previous videos, but understand that that weight is very much in my control. There's a time and place for everything, and it is not always the time to have that weight under a 2, 3, or 5 second negative. It's okay to have a 1 second negative, even a half second negative, but as long as the weight isn't the thing moving you. Again, this also is in relation to what are you training for, right? Some people just want to produce power. Some people just want to move the weights from A to B. Some people need a certain level of explosiveness. Not everyone trains for aesthetics. Some people train for performance, right? So getting the weight from A to B is the goal. Therefore, understanding that is what will help you understand how you need to manipulate your workouts. So you can have days where you have a bit more time under tension. You can have days where you move a little bit faster and have a little bit of explosiveness. You can have days where you lift a little bit heavier and have lower reps. You can have days where you lift a little bit lighter and have higher reps, right? Feel things out. You should never be lifting the same all the time though. And as you can see, got the shirt off, got the tank top on, and this is not even on some showing off. I don't even feel like I'm at a show off point right now, but rather, me just keeping myself accountable. Sometimes I need to see it so that I don't hide under a shirt and think I could snack here and there too much. So as you can see, 12th workout, last workout, high volume pull day. Stay tuned if you watched up until this point. So as you guys can see here, I got my finisher, just making sure I'm still in frame. 30 seconds each move. I'm doing a nice little 3x3. Gorilla rolls. Battle ropes. It was supposed to be kettlebell pull-throughs, but what happened was I haven't been training my core that much, so it's not that strong. Okay? So we ended up doing shoulder taps, which was still bloody hard. So, yeah. Piss off. Hard work there. Look at that. Leg shaking. It's a leg workout. Leg work on an upper body day. Bloody hell. Putting in that work. That brother right there in the corner. Oh, sorry. Got to keep the accent. That brother right there in the corner. You see on the Stairmaster. He is very dedicated. One of the fittest people there in the gym. Definitely keeps me motivated. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen. Really and truthfully, your goal should be with this to not move your hips so much. But again, like I said, I haven't been training my core too well. If you're wondering, why is Q speaking with a little bit of an accent, with a little bit of British accent, I feel like people are more inclined to listen when they hear an accent. Either A, for me to fuck it up, or B, like, it's pretty good. I think I actually want to listen to him a little bit more because you're brainwashed and you're still under the rule of the British. Okay, that's why. But anyway, that's it. Workout done, finisher done. If you're checked out because all you wanted to do was watch the workout, like, comment, whatever. If you are still going to stay tuned for the little chitter chatter, thank you. And stay tapped until the end. Much appreciated. As always, link for the store in the bio and the description. Use code IKNOWQ. It's a time to stretchy. I don't show this that much, but understand that this is one of the most important parts of your fitness journey. Don't work out, and neglect the recovery part of the process, right? Recovery isn't just resting on rest days, but it's also stretching. Whether you're doing your own stretching or partner-assisted stretching, whether you see a stretch tech, even going to get a massage every other week. No funny business for anybody who mind wants to go there, but I mean an actual massage, right? It's worthwhile. And I would say at least do it for yourself like once a month or once every other month. I know it's been a little minute since I've gotten myself one. It's a different story for a different time, but Remember, recovery is a very big part of the process. Don't have your muscles being so tight to the point that you're restricting your own range of motion, which is going to prevent you from making more gains. Yes, you could add some audio, mijo. Chances are a lot of people aren't listening up until this point or have only tuned in just to click through and watch the workout for a routine. Whatever your reason was, thank you. If you are listening until this point, thank you. But feel free to tap out now or just skip ahead because I'm just going to go on a little rant. The funny thing about starting and doing something is there's always the nerves of support. And I think the nerves of the support doesn't come from thinking that people won't support you, but rather maybe the people closest to you won't support you, and that'll reveal or shine a light. Even something as much as people clicking and subscribing to the YouTube, because when you think about something as simple as like with Instagram and TikTok, apps like that show you your views, and let's say you're promoting, like in my instance, you promote your YouTube on your platforms, and you have those who've known you the shortest amount of time that will go and follow, so, subscribe. And, each subscriber puts you at a position where you can monetize your channel. So even if they don't care about the content, most people know they can just click subscribe, mute your channel, but put you in a closer position to being able to do more with your channel. But a lot of the time, people don't want to get on the train when it's starting, but let you be at 10 or 20,000 subscribers, let you have an actual monetized channel with ads popping up. That'll be when sometimes some of the people closest to you will start to tap in more with what it is that you have going on. And that could be whatever business it is. But I'll say don't let any negative sentiments or feelings come over you. Let it be what it's going to be. However, just be mindful of certain things, right? Don't let people come around like that absent dad that went to get milk 18 years ago, and then he shows up with the milk when his son is going to a D1 school, Just but also, and be mindful of the people that supported you along the way more so than anything, right? Show them the love and appreciation that they showed you. This is the ending. Go be productive. Peace.